Today, God declares that He is bestowing onto you the qualities of gifting and character. An open heaven is formed when the acts of gifting and displaying good character coincide in your life. You have expressed curiosity about the appearance of an open heaven and will soon have the opportunity to witness it yourself. Your request to be included in my activities on earth has been acknowledged and will be fulfilled. Are you prepared for the upcoming transformation? I am dispatching the celestial being known as the Angel of Change to commence the process of transformation, which will commence within you. By implementing internal change, external transformation will ensue. By initiating internal adaptation, I will align your heart with mine. You will develop a newfound empathy towards individuals who have previously caused you frustration. From this very day, you will develop a new and intense zeal for the salvation of souls, as declared by the Father. Submit to my heart, declares the Father, and the gifting that has evaded you will materialize and descend upon you as a cloak of authority and growth. The Father declares that today is your day, and He has selected you to be utilized for the advancement of His kingdom. Today, God declares that He will introduce His distinct resonance into the world and your existence. It is an auditory stimulus that possesses both melody and harmony. You will encounter unfamiliar individuals who, although being strangers, will exhibit a deep connection with my essence. According to my sound, the Father is departing to the ground and His message is resonating in both your earth and mine. There are no longer any tinkling cymbals or ringing brass. I shall quell the loud and boastful pride of people who lack empathy. Love defines my identity, rather than being merely an action I engage in. The Father declares that my love is manifested within the framework of a relationship. Therefore, I will establish you in a new and revitalized family that is rooted in the principles and beliefs of the kingdom. The shared religious practices are becoming ineffective, while the alignment with the kingdom is establishing itself both in the world and in your personal life. The Father instructs us to seek these alignments, as these are celestial alignments that will shatter the isolation that has afflicted my people, even when they are surrounded by large numbers. The Father declares that He is instilling happiness and unity on earth. You will acquire knowledge of your tribe and you will gain recognition among those who are part of your tribe and those who are part of my community. Search for these alignments. You will recognize them through the intense ardor emanating from my heart, which resonates and ignites inside you as you gather in both formal and casual settings. I am formulating a new rendition of a Matthew 18 pact, wherein you shall be granted unrestricted access to everything on the globe. Today, God declares that He has bestowed upon you the ability to speak in both human languages and celestial languages. Are you aware that you possess the ability to speak 2 languages fluently? By granting your spirit entry to the speech area of your brain, both heaven and earth will react to your eloquent words. The Father commands you to open your mouth and surrender, acknowledging the spirit that He has bestowed inside you. The human spirit serves as the vessel for the authority that I bestowed upon mankind at the start. After I rose from the cross, I transferred that authority to you once more through a restoration marked by blood. You possess both the linguistic abilities of humans and the linguistic abilities of celestial beings. I have bestowed upon you the capacity and the jurisdiction to empathize in the imperceptible domain and to transfer the imperceptible into the perceptible. The Father instructs you to open your mouth wide, and He will fill it. I will not merely occupy it with anything, but rather I will occupy your lips with my essence, and employing your words, I will release myself into every part of your life to facilitate healing, restoration, and recovery. Today, God affirms that His love for you is profound and extensive. Throughout your day today, I hope that you will come to realize that my love knows no limits. As you listen to my voice and comprehend my thoughts today, understand that my intentions towards you are kind and not malevolent. I will always be engaged and connected with you, without ever withdrawing or distancing myself. Allow my love to influence your thoughts, and as I saturate you with my essence, let this love overflow to those around you. Unconditional and unbiased love. Freely love others, as I freely give my love to you. Despite the numerous disappointments and failures, the love I have for you is actively operating within you and manifesting itself to others. My love possesses the power to purify and cleanse your mind of any impure thoughts. The Father declares that one should be loved. Experience the feeling of being cherished and accept my affection, enabling yourself to extend the same level of love and care to everyone in your vicinity, just as I love and hug you. Before the video continues, I request you to help by super thanks. God encourages you to laugh today. Your Heavenly Father encourages you to laugh, as you are incredibly powerful and unstoppable on the planet. I have bestowed my favor upon you, and no obstacles will be permitted to hinder my intentions for your life. Do not let the cacophony of the intimidator make you doubt the direction I am leading you. Maintain control over the tiller and exert pressure, for I am by your side and will never abandon or desert you. The Father declares that His strength is your sustenance. The measure of divine favor bestowed upon you is allocated to you daily. Immerse yourself fully in the resources that I have provided you with, without concerning yourself with the words of the enemy or any negative reports. I am the Supreme Being, and I will always come to your aid, just as I have done in the past. Today, God declares that this is the day when you will be visited. I have arrived today to reveal myself in all my splendor. The Father declares that He is exerting Himself in your presence. I am emanating the resonance of my magnificence and my authority, since there will be no further postponement. Get ready, as the Father instructs, and make the necessary arrangements, since this is the moment designated for you. I shall manifest my presence by remarkable and extraordinary phenomena that cannot be disregarded or rationalized. The fullness that you have sought, wanted, and requested from me is now accessible to you. Seize the opportunity and actively search for me. I am disrupting your routine with a divine interruption. Today is not a typical day for commercial operations, but rather a day and a specific time to focus on carrying out your Father's work. I urge you today to react to this request, since it brings about liberation and the answers you have fervently sought. According to Father, this is the specific hour and day that is designated for you. It is not meant for any other day. Today, in your life, my glory is imminent. Today, God declares that on the day of Pentecost, the religious assembly falsely accused me of being a bartender. The Father clarifies that He was not offering natural spirits, but rather serving the new wine sourced from the vineyards of the kingdom. The Father declares that my joy is a joy to be embraced. Embrace the delight, mirth, and plenty of everything I have to present to you today. The exuberance and allure of the world taint your existence, whereas my delight emancipates and invigorates you completely. Joy, laughter, and drunkenness were not brought into existence by the world. The Father conceived the idea and presented it to my people. Some individuals fully consumed their drinks, while others fully engaged themselves in the profound knowledge and hollow expressions of religious beliefs. The Father proposes a suggestion: let us create a commotion. Let us experience such a profound state of joy in my divine essence that it becomes noticeable to others, prompting a visit from the authorities, requiring us to moderate our happiness. The Father dismisses the pessimistic comments of the commentators as irrelevant. My laughter exerts dominion over the entire planet and eradicates the most ominous of clouds. Once I have finished, the Father asserts that the individuals who report news and the experts will find themselves unable to speak due to the unparalleled magnificence, delight, and celebration that I am bestowing upon you today. According to God, you are currently transitioning from a state of great honor and praise to an even higher state of honor and praise. You are transitioning from one significant state of empowerment to another significant state of empowerment through the manifestation of my presence. I possess a greater number of instances of magnificence for you to encounter than the total number of days in your lifespan. The Father asserts that He will continue to astonish you for countless ages. Elevate yourself. I will not descend into weakness again, as I have already experienced it in my human form. I promise to arrive in a state of magnificence, and that magnificence resides within you. Through you, I am displaying my magnificence and transforming every spiritual opening in your existence. The Father encourages laughter, as in His splendor there is eternal joy. Today, God declares that He is ready and willing to respond to your inquiries. Before discussing that, why don't you ascend upon my lap and engage in a conversation with me? Do you perceive that area of obscurity and suffering in your existence? Observe how I effortlessly eliminate it solely by contemplating the impact of the cross on your life. The Father commands to release it. Allow me to cleanse you immediately. Let us direct our attention to the persistent bodily discomfort you have been experiencing. Direct your focus towards my face at this very moment. Direct your focus towards me and deliberately provoke that agony, akin to a puppy being pulled on a leash. Immediately recognize the suffering, as I am currently in the process of curing you, declares the Father. You will never experience that sensation again. I am revitalizing you. I am repairing your organs and tissues. I am restoring the vitality of your youth by replenishing the oil. What were the specific questions you intended to ask me? Could you please clarify? Are they insignificant? Perhaps we can address these on a different occasion. Let us enjoy a divine day today, just you and me. My offspring, I have immense affection for you. Before the video continues, I request you to help by super thanks. Today, God declares that gratitude assumes the highest position of authority. As you express gratitude towards me, upon entering, the curtain is pulled aside and you are guided into the profound darkness that beckons from the depths. The Father asserts that you are not exempted. Allow the grievances to decrease and direct your attention and admiration towards the seat of my power. The Father asserts that He cannot exist as anything other than His true self. If I were male, I would commend myself, as I believe I possess divine qualities. As the divine being, I am revealing my presence and influence in your life. I am enveloping you with my presence, imbuing you with a sense of completeness. I am bestowing abundant happiness, and by my happiness, I am granting eternal vitality. I am bestowing my blessings upon you at this very now, declares the Father. Embrace and integrate that blessing into the very essence of your being today. Today, God declares that He is increasing your importance and influence just as you increase His importance and influence. I am amplifying your presence in front of your adversaries. I have instilled a profound sense of terror in the adversary of your inner being. When he gazes upon you, he does not perceive a vulnerable victim. When the Dark One gazes upon you, he perceives the formidable lion representing the tribe of Judah, prompting him to retreat in the opposite direction. When you speak, do not express fear by making sheep-like sounds, as the Father advises. If you deviate from the inherent characteristics of the lion of the tribe of Judah, the adversary will be unable to launch an attack or harm you. Oppose. Oppose the devil and he will not simply depart, he will hastily retreat. The Father states that you possess greater power than you realize. The weight of my name envelopes you, exuding an aura of dominance and influence. Acquire the ability to collaborate with the responsibility I have bestowed upon you, and you will reap the advantages of your position. This is the benefit provided by the cross. You possess strength and resilience, and you are not a destitute individual living on the streets. You are a highly fortunate offspring of the potentate of eternity, and all the abundant riches of heaven are consistently yielding their benefits in your life. According to God, you are extremely necessary for His intentions on earth. The Father has plans in which you are included. My objectives encompass you and necessitate your active involvement. I am unwilling to engage in earthly endeavors without your presence. You are the indispensable and essential element that I will utilize to achieve and convey my true identity to all individuals in your vicinity. You are the source of light through which I have and will continue to dispel the darkness. You have already demonstrated efficacy. The adversary aims to manipulate your perception, inducing feelings of failure, worthlessness, and the futility of existence. Your existence holds purpose and significance. Today, I will commence the process of enlightening you and revealing the significant influence you have exerted on behalf of my kingdom. Your presence has positively impacted and improved the lives of others. Do not permit yourself to hold any other belief. Disregard the previous events and any errors or shortcomings. Embrace and align yourself with my grace and my intentions, and I will purify, pardon, and reshape your life to fully and authentically reflect my love and my influence in the world. According to divine proclamation, a third hour of the day's intoxication is being bestowed upon your spirit. On the day of Pentecost, I made a deliberate decision to unleash the influence of my spirit and a powerful manifestation of divine splendor that profoundly transformed a community, a city, and the entire world, leaving a lasting impact from that moment to the present day. The Father declares that He is reintroducing a potent substance into the environment. This substance is not an old-fashioned version, but a new and invigorating concoction of happiness and sacred celebration. The Father asserts that He has been depicted as a stern judge, but He wishes to clarify that those individuals who perceive Him in this manner have fundamentally misunderstood His nature. The doorposts of my throne resound with uproarious laughter that causes the hills to dissolve, the mountains to tremble, and the predator that has pursued you for numerous years to be torn apart. The message I bring you is your liberation, declares the Father. My laughter penetrates the core of your being and spreads like a powerful wave throughout your existence, instilling feelings of optimism, happiness, and celebration. Indulge in this exquisite vintage, as it was specifically prepared for you at this precise hour and moment. Today, God declares that I reside in your awareness. Oftentimes, you perceive my presence on the outskirts of your attention. Frequently, you direct your attention towards me, and the visible display of my magnificence is beginning to emerge at the periphery of your thoughts and emotions. Allow me to guide you towards the profound and magnificent revelation, declares the Father. I desire to imbibe your essence with equal fervor and craving as you desire to consume mine. Do you comprehend, asks the Father, that I encounter your presence with like intense surges of sentiment as you sense my presence? I experience muscular tremors and an accelerated heart rate when I am aware that you have become completely absorbed in my magnificence. What an extraordinary moment! Join me, my cherished one, and immerse yourselves in my divine presence today. I capture your focus. Your deep concentration on my existence allows me to access your heart, which I am persistently trying to enter. Let us collectively remove the door from its hinges and simply relish in unrestricted and unobstructed access, shall we? Today, God declares that His role as your Father is more important and influential than the circumstances of your birth. The revelation of my purpose or destiny for your life is not hindered by your social standing or economic level, declares the Father. Therefore, refrain from entertaining exclusive notions regarding the potential or accomplishments that can be attained within your lifetime. The Father declares that I am the benchmark for the fulfillment of my destiny, which surpasses all you may imagine or request. Human beings can restrict your thoughts, even your own, but I am urging you to transcend the limitations and pressures of false obligations. The Father asserts that you must accomplish your life's mission. I own a strategy. I possess the necessary methods and resources to successfully execute my plan for you. The pronoun you. Before the video continues, I request you to help by super thanks. According to God's message today, you are considered as His cultivation and He will ensure your success in your current location. I will immerse myself in you and extend my influence to you, enabling you to flourish and yield abundant results in your current location. Avoid being misled by the notion that the blessings lie elsewhere, away from your present circumstances. I promise to bestow divine favor on every endeavor you undertake. I have not authorized you to pursue the blessing. I bestow my blessing upon you. The flavor, power, and grace bestowed upon you are a result of your inherent qualities, rather than your physical location or actions. Be aware that I am by your side, and even if you may find yourself in a dreadful situation, I will act as a guardian, shield, and companion, remaining by your side even in that place. You will not be compelled to flee. You will not be displaced, but rather the adversary will be displaced. The intention was to eliminate you and relocate you, but your discerning gaze will see the removal and rejection of those who oppose you, as you are the recipient of my benevolence. You are under my constant protection and I will not permit anyone or anything to cause you damage of any kind. God declares that the boldness and fearlessness within you are causing you to completely ignore the meaningless and ineffective threats of the enemy. Indeed, you will not be unaware of his tactics, but understanding the enemy's approach is akin to gaining insight into the playbook of a squad destined for defeat. When I summon you to observe, says the Father, I am summoning you to see the annihilation of your adversary, not your susceptibility. I am the source of your power and your secure fortress. I am invincible within you, declares the Father. Today, amidst the enemy's smashing cymbals and war horns, position yourself on the ramparts of the towering structure that represents my presence in your life. The enemy will not be able to take anything from the battlefield that possesses enduring or everlasting worth. The Father assures me that I can preserve the things that you have entrusted to me, even in the face of any potential dangers or attacks. The Father asserts, have faith in me. Allow me to proceed from this point. Today, God declares that I am the God who exceeds your highest expectations and surpasses your wildest imagination. When you approach me to make a petition or seek information, allow your heart to elevate with your desires. Present your life as a sacrificial offering before my throne, for I will not reject those who come with a repentant and humble attitude. I will welcome you and bring you into a close and affectionate relationship with me. We will always acknowledge and address your requirements and challenges without neglecting or disregarding them. The agony endured on the cross serves as a constant measure of liberation in your daily existence. I desire for you to fully and powerfully experience and understand what the cross has paid for. I do not lack in terms of experiencing answered prayer. I fully accommodate and do not refrain from fulfilling your desire. Invoke me, declares the Father, during times of adversity and difficulty, and you will discover that I am a swift and effective aid and rescuer in all circumstances. Before the video continues, please like the video, share it with your family and subscribe to the channel and check out the link in the description. Thanks for watching the video.